What's really hiding behind the 3 titles of What We Do EP?
So, those 3 tracks are pretty much the first three tracks I've written since I moved to Australia about 18 months, 20 months ago. Yeah, they're quite important to me in that regard because it's like a part of my life that's completely changed. It's been quite hard to actually get back to producing because with moving to Australia and all that it involved, I pretty much stopped producing completely for maybe 6 months, 8 months. Then I slowly started again, and I started doing tracks that were actually completely different to what they ended up being. For example, the title track, What We Do, actually I started making some kind of a disco track with kind of a really bouncy bass line and cheesy vocals. And yeah, at the end it was a little bit too cheesy, didn't really sound like me anymore. So I just redid everything. I just kept the beat actually, which is why the beat sounds really disco-y and kind of funky, funny a bit. And then I just changed the instrumentation around it. So yeah, that's why it kind of sounds like a mix between disco and kind of techno. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about this track. Then the second track, what's its name again? I forgot the name of my own track. Yeah, Tiger Stance. This one also started completely differently. Yeah, it started off as a kind of Detroit kind of track with really grand melodramatic synths, and once again I just threw everything away and kept the beat and made it like some kind of sick dark track that I've never really been able to play myself, to be honest. So yeah, I hope some DJs find a place to play it, because I had a lot of fun producing it, but honestly I don't even know how to play this track. But I hope you like it. And then the third track, Backstreet Goy. So yeah, I'm very proud of that pun, to be honest, and it's probably the best part of the song. No, I'm joking. Yeah, how did this song start? Actually, this is the only track of the EP that I kind of didn't change completely, and it ended up pretty much where I wanted it to end up. So that's pretty good. Yeah, what can I say about this track? It's really kind of slow. It's probably the slowest track I've produced, around 105 BPM. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's my favorite on the EP. It's the one that I'm still not tired of listening to. It kind of ages well. I'm quite happy with the melody I did and with the construction of the track. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about this EP. Yeah, it's a new kind of a new beginning for me, and yeah, I hope it's not gonna stop.
Is music a therapy or an antidepressant?
So basically, does music cure you or put you to sleep? Okay, I'm gonna try to not get too philosophical, but to put it simply, music can be any of those, but for me personally, it's mostly a therapy, because I mostly listen to music that makes you dance, makes you move. So it's definitely not putting me to sleep, even though I fall asleep easily in clubs. That's one of my qualities. Yeah, I've done that a few times. I've even fallen asleep actually right before playing in the backstage, only to be woken up 5 minutes before I played. And I actually played one of my best sets that night. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
On what song could you have been born?
That's a fucking weird question, man. So I was born in 1980. So I think at that time, what was big was like, I don't know, Depeche Mode, Leo, stuff like that. But I don't really listen to that. So I don't know. I guess it would have been something that my mom would have listened to at that time. I know my mom was quite into Starmania, the French kind of musical. So yeah, let's say I could have been born on J'aurais voulu être un artiste.
J'aurais voulu être un artiste pour pouvoir faire mon numéro.
One of the main tracks from Starmania.
If you were a country, what would be your motto?
Another fucking weird question. Man, I don't know where you found these questions, but it's not a gift you made to me. Okay, so what I did for this question is obviously I don't know all the countries' mottos by heart. So, just had a look on Wikipedia. Had a read, actually an interesting read. Thanks to the Dead Speaker office, I get more cultured and more knowledgeable about the world. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, how to read to all the countries' mottos. So 95% of the mottos are kind of gay, like unity, strength in unity, freedom. I think that's pretty corny, right? So I had to find something a little more original. So the one that stood out the most for me is the one by Panama, which is Pro Mundi Beneficio, which is Latin for means for the benefit of the world. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty much all countries have mottos that are related, to war, to conquering countries, to fighting. It's all a bit violent for me. I'm kind of a relaxed guy. I like to help my friends and just be a nice guy. So for the benefit of the world, I think a country that that presents itself as a benefit for the world is a cool country and has a cool motto. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Panama.
What warning or advice could you give to people who will listen to your EP?
And I first of all, if you listen to it, I'm kind of happy. So I don't have any particular warning or advice to give you. If I could give you an advice, it's to play it fucking loud, because it's dance music, and that's the way you should listen to it. What else? I mean, if I had to give you an advice, it would be to be nice to your mom, because you have only one. And try to eat balanced diet. Don't smoke too much. Have fun. Try to sleep 8 hours a night because it's gonna make you live longer. And yeah, that answer really sucked, right? But I really don't know what to say. So on that note, I'm gonna say goodbye and thank you.